Alright, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan here, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is we're going to be discussing some stuff about the SNKRS app and 5 tips and 5 general things I want to discuss about the app and kind of give my opinion on them and just kind of some things that I've found out about them and how to kind of improve your chances. And some of these tips I haven't mentioned in a while, like some of them I've stopped mentioning and I need to keep mentioning them because I forgot to, and that's mainly on me, so we'll get into that. So yeah, if you guys want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below, and check out my cook group. Again, if you want to go join Hype Labs, get in the wait list. It'll ask for payment info, but it will not charge you again unless we let you into the group, which you'll be let into immediately. It'll let you right into the Discord right there, and we got everything you need for beginner botters, beginner resellers, things like that. We really have everything that you all would need to kind of get started and learn the basics. We're getting started, so that's everything I got to say. And let's kind of get started here on mentioning some sneakers tips. So the first one I want to mention right here, which is one that I forgot to mention recently. This is one of those tips that I've stopped mentioning and I want to mention it again, is waiting a couple minutes to enter the sneakers draws. Now, if you remember, most sneakers draws are 10 minutes, so this isn't something that applies to the Nike app. This video isn't for the Nike app. I can make one specific to that a little bit later down the line, but we're mainly talking about sneakers right now. And my first tip is waiting 1 to 3 minutes. You got that whole 10 minutes. Just wait some time to enter the draw, because they aren't necessarily confirming orders until that draw is done. I one time, and you guys may remember this for some of my OG viewers again, for the Union Force, I entered with that draw 10 seconds left in it, and I went straight through, with Apple Pay Face ID, 10 seconds left, it went through, and I ended up hitting on that pair. So things are possible, definitely. You just have to, I guess, be a bit patient with these draws, because if you think about it, the most people are entering these sneakers draws right when they open. So you don't need to do that necessarily. You can wait till like 10:02, 10:03, wait like 2-3 minutes, wait 1 minute, because everybody is entering right at the start. So SNKRS is having to confirm the most entries then. So just kind of think about it like that, and account age, all that stuff. I used to think how old your account, things like that, Nike cared about that, but that's not true. You can go look at with these recent releases, reverse mochas, things like that. There's been people that have hit with accounts they've made 15 minutes before the drop, so it's not necessarily something to do with account age or anything. But my first general tip is waiting, kind of a minute or two just to enter the draws. I forgot to mention this one recently, and I feel like it's important to bring up again. You have 10 minutes, so don't enter right at the start. Everyone's trying to do that, so just wait till like 10:02, 10:04, 10:03. Just give it a couple minutes and try that a couple drops, see what happens. I'm gonna start using that tip again because I completely forgot about it, and I remember how useful it was to me hitting successfully in SNKRS, because again, everyone enters right when it drops. So the next tip I want to mention right here, and this isn't any confirmation, but I believe Apple Pay is probably the best bet for SNKRS. Now, for my Android users, if you have any sort of payment verification where you can just do like a Face ID or like like a finger, like a thumbprint verification, fingerprint verification, whatever it is. If you're able to do that on your Android, whatever it is, and do like a fingerprint verification just to speed up the checkout process, like a Face ID type thing. If you can do anything around that area, do it for these types of releases, because it makes it easier for SNKRS to verify. Of course, if it's just like a Face ID or like a thumbprint verification, they can easily verify that payment and be like, oh, this was made by this guy, because it's the Face ID or the fingerprint. So it's pretty hard to fake that. Obviously, you really can't. So or it's at least very difficult. I've never tried, and I don't think it would be very easy. Apple's got that a lock, but I believe that it's at least a theory right now. Nothing really confirmed, but yeah, Apple Pay is probably the best bet to go with. It just is it's fastest. It's kind of just goes right there, has all your information. I personally like using it the most, so personal recommendation. But again, if you're using computer accounts, something like that, and you can't use Apple Pay, it's all good. It doesn't, again, no confirmation behind this, but I feel like it might be the best. So if you can use it, do. That's what I'm saying. And use Face ID or thumbprint verification, any of that, use it. And another general tip I have is engage what you are truly interested in on SNKRS. Don't, and I always see this, where people are participating in polls, being active here, and I do believe that activity on the app helps, but you have to stay consistent with being active on the app if you're going to be, because I do have a belief that SNKRS tracks how active you usually are, you know, how many minutes you usually spend on the app. So if there's a good drop coming up and they all of a sudden see that you're ramping up your activity, they're going to be like, oh, you know, this guy's just trying to get this sneaker. And sometimes, you know, it helps again and will get you the release. But there again, it's no like real, again, confirmation behind activity helping, because again, people have made brand new accounts in sneakers 15 minutes before the reverse Mocha 1 drop and again won that release. So activity isn't necessarily confirmed to help, and it just might be something, you know, be as active as you would want to be. If there's a release that you really want coming up, be active, participate in the polls, the sneakers lives, the discussions for it. Just be generally active, if that makes sense. You know, just to maybe, you know, improve your chances. Show Nike that, you know, you're like, hey, I really want this drop. Maybe do that. Just don't try and fake a bunch of activity, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, just start being insanely active on 1 week, because I don't think that helps. You know, I feel like that just kind of wastes time, but it might help some. But I feel like what helps more, again, is like waiting on draws, things like that. Actual things that could improve your chances. But these could too. Again, it's just not confirmed. So be active for pairs that you want to be active for. Don't necessarily, you know, be super active out of nowhere. That's just kind of what I'm saying. And if you are going to be active, be consistent with it. You know, make it kind of like a daily thing, or, you know, every 2 days, 3 days, whatever it is. Just stay with it. So another tip that I have right here, of course, and this is a general one. Again, I have one down below if you guys want to check it out. Get in the wait list. Having a cook group. Now, the reason having a cook group is useful is because they can notify you for drops, so you won't miss them. Because I know people sometimes, you know, just put their phone away 5 minutes before a drop and then they forget about it, and then they're like, oh crap, I forgot about that release. But if you have a group, again, they can consistently notify you right at the drop time, like 2 minutes after, 2 minutes before, things like that. So it's good to have that. You know, to at least know when releases are, but also if you're just kind of, you know, getting into sneakers, getting into reselling, you know, getting into the basics of the game, then a group can help you kind of learn those things. And that's, again, why I want y'all to check that out down below, because we also got daily deals. You may see some of the packages I got in the background. I got to go mail those out once this hurricane's gone, because, you know, where I'm in Charleston right now, it's getting hit a little bit by it. Just a lot of rain, flooding, so I can't, you know, drive to the post office. I actually had to move my car. But basically, these pairs, all these ones that you will see, even some of the ones right here, of course, on the ground over here, you might be able to see them. Those are all going to be sold in the daily steals section of our Discord, and some are going to be raffled off. We got a raffle for Travis fragments going on, so for $20 you could win those. So we got a lot of different things going on, basically, you know, to help people profit in our group. So if that's something you're interested in, you know, learning more about sneakers, the basics of the game, botting, whatever it may be, check it out down below. Get in the wait list, and again, it will ask you for payment info, but it will not charge you unless we let you in. So just kind of keep that in mind. But again, we also have people that run bots on sneakers for you. So if you're trying to have some people run accounts for you, you know, on these sneakers drops, we got that. We have sneakers ACO, so pretty cool. And the final tip I want to mention, I've heard a small debate over this, is LTE versus Wi-Fi. Now, LTE is, again, you know, your data. That's just, you know, the basics to it. I feel like most people know that. And then, of course, Wi-Fi, you know, your general network that you use. And you can use like 3 to 4 accounts on, you know, Wi-Fi. You can use a couple accounts on data. And really, it just depends on how strong your data is. If your data is strong, then, of course, you use that around drops, especially if it's like strong around your house. Then, you know, for your phone, maybe switch it off. Use LTE. Don't use, you know, your Wi-Fi for, you know, all your devices, you know, on one network. Because if you got a couple phones, you know, I got like 2 or 3 that I use for drops. I put some on LTE and I put some on Wi-Fi. Don't put them all on the same Wi-Fi network, because that's, you know, again, not going to be good. If Sneakers sees that I'm entering on 5 phones from, you know, the same Wi-Fi network, they're going to be like, okay, that's not suspicious at all. Not, you know what I mean? They're going to block those accounts, and I'm not going to hit, and, you know, I might not even hit on future drops. So future drops, excuse me. But just kind of take that into account. I feel like it's important. Just use LTE on as many devices as you can reasonably. Just try and limit your Wi-Fi network usage. And I've also, again, heard, this is a whole debate, but I've heard people saying that I've had more, you know, they've had more success on LTE, things like that. So let me know if you've had, you know, more success on Wi-Fi or LTE, if you've even, you know, compared that. I haven't even compared that feature before, but I have heard, again, of you know, LTE at least you know, lightening up the networks a little bit if you're using a lot of accounts. So a good tip. I use it on a couple phones, again, around drop time, not all of them, but, you know, some of them. So that's pretty much what I need to mention. Hopefully these tips were helpful. Again, if you have any questions down below, ask them. I will be there. And go check out Hype Labs in the description right there. Get in that wait list. You know, we have so many things to offer. We just dropped some off-white dunks yesterday in daily steals. I can actually show you, I think for $350 or $360, but I dropped somebody and gave them this DS pair in the group group, again, for way under market. So if you're interested in getting under market pairs, just kind of having that. We got giveaways, tons of other providers too, and partnerships, discounted labels, things like that. So if you're interested, get in, subscribe and like for more content like this. Just trying to hit 300 likes on this video, and that's really all I need to say right there. Again, hopefully it was helpful, and you all learned something at least. So that's all that needs to be mentioned. I'm Tristan. Thank you guys, and leave your questions down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.